Hello and welcome to Spotlight with Suman. We are live once again, and this is again a great opportunity where we interact with different image consultants every week. A platform where we showcase one image consultant from Image Consulting Business Institute, and we share their stories, their present, their past, their personal life, professional life, and different aspects of their work. I would also like to thank all of you because you have been sending me a lot of direct messages, giving me a feedback about the live sessions, which have really helped all of you, and it has been really interactive in terms of understanding what exactly image consultants do and how exactly is their lifestyle. So thank you once again. I take this feedback very positively, and I continue to make sure that I bring a lot of these kind of image consultants as well as their work, showcase what exactly they do in terms of their personal life, the work that they have been doing in terms of one-on-one consulting, corporate training, all other assignments that they have been undertaking. So this definitely continues. So my guest for today is a very special lady, somebody who has been a very senior professional in the industry, and she has also been training a lot of image consultants from a very long time. She has a very Pied Piper effect on people because she's very charismatic, somebody who is highly sophisticated, very refined. At the same time, she has a very magical effect on people because of the way she talks, her communication style. She is Renu Mehra, a very senior image consultant. She is a certified image consultant from Delhi, ICBI. Empowerment coach. She's a luxury consultant, a fashion stylist, and a visual merchandiser. She's also the chapter president of Image Management Professionals Association, Delhi. So let me introduce you to Renu Mehra, and I'm waiting for her request. Hi Renu.
Hello, Mrs. Agarwal. Good to see you. Thank you for
Can you
having
see
me
me?
over. Yes, I can. Can you hear me and see me?
Can you see me,
Hello.
Renu?
Yes, I can. Can you see me and hear me?
Yeah, I think there is some sort of an internet glitch.
Nothing from my side at the moment. I can see you very clearly and I can hear you.
Okay,
Just
I'm
let
not
me.
able to hear you clearly.
Okay. Is it any better now? Can you hear me?
Slightly better, slightly better.
Okay. So
So I guess the internet is also adjusting to the.
I guess. So let me begin by thanking you for having me over, because it's always beautiful to come back to the place where you started from. It keeps you grounded and it also lets you see how far you have traveled. So thank you very much.
Now I can hear you and I can see you very clearly.
Okay, so may I start all over again? I wanted to thank you for having me over, because it's always beautiful to come back to where you start from, because it keeps you grounded and it also lets you see how far you have traveled. So thank you very much for this journey.
You're welcome, Renu. Always welcome. So my first question to you, which is the most frequently asked question these days, that what is keeping you busy during this pandemic?
I'd often heard that change is the only constant in life. And I'm truly believing that right now, because everything has changed. The way we conduct our sessions, the way work is happening at home, we don't have help, you are socially isolated. So a lot of change is happening, and I'm learning, I'm unlearning, I'm evaluating, I'm evolving, I'm innovating. So change is keeping me very busy and I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
Fantastic. So are you like doing the household work as well?
Yes, I'm not allowing any household person help to come inside. So very much doing everything hands-on.
Oh, okay, okay. Fantastic. I think everybody's in the same boat.
Yes, I agree. We are all in the same storm. I don't know about the boat, but we are definitely all in the same storm.
Yes, yes, absolutely. So, what were you doing before you took the plunge into image consulting? Most people have been asking this question and they are very curious to know about you, Renu, especially because you know and we know that you are a very popular individual in Delhi and all the other places as well. So, what
Uh,
exactly, I mean, were you doing?
Before I joined the Image Consulting Business Institute, I was a successful entrepreneur. I was a stylist and a designer, and I had my presence pan India and overseas. So that was the big question, that when you are so successful, would you want to sidestep? Why would you want to plunge into another profession? So that was the big question which was coming to me. But I was happy in what I was doing, yet I wanted to do something more.
Okay, fantastic. So people often believe that post 40 is too late to start something new or get into something else. So what have you got to say about that? Because you, I think, started off or maybe entered into image consulting when you had crossed 40.
That's
So what
right.
do you have
And
to say?
I think it's one of the most beautiful and the correct age to do something, because that is the time you want to actually reconnect with yourself. Your house and your professional life by then is on automatic mode. And that is the time you want to do something more with your life. So I would say that sit down, rethink, reevaluate, rejuvenate yourself, reconnect, because lady, you are totally worth it. 40 or no, just go for it.
So I think a lot of ladies always say that, 40 is like not the right age because it's too late for us to start something, at that age. And most people think of retiring at that age, 40, 40 plus. Is that the right attitude you think according to you?
Not
What
at
do you
all.
think?
You need time for yourself. You've given time to your family, to your profession. That's what I'm saying. Everything else starts working on automatic mode by then. You just need a little supervision. And by then you are more experienced, you're more rational, you're more mature. So whatever you plunge into will definitely come out with flying colors. And the satisfaction that you get for investing in yourself, there couldn't be anything higher. So if you feel good, people around you are automatically going to feel good. So for yourself, just go into it.
Absolutely. I totally agree with what you said. So you are a successful image and a luxury consultant, Renu. But what other roles do you play besides being your own boss? And how do you manage to strike a balance between what exactly you do and how other roles you are managing, alongside?
Okay, at home, I am the head chef. I am also the human computer who should know every answer, from relationship issues to where the missing socks are. I am a confidant, I am a companion, I'm a friend, and yes, I am a guiding parent, no matter what age my children are. The way I strike a balance is that whatever I do, I want to be in the now of things. Whatever I do, I want to give my 100%. And that makes me more efficient in whatever I do. Secondly, I like to prioritize things. I always prioritize my day. Thirdly, I want to build my interpersonal relations. I want to keep good relations because that makes things a lot more smoother when you want to strike a balance, and always keep my communication channels open. Life becomes a lot more
So
simpler
are
if you
you are
just
you
respect
completely
it.
hands-on, Renu? Are you
Very
completely
much hands-on.
hands-on with all the things?
Very much
Okay.
hands-on. I believe that till you do it, till you experience it, theoretically, you can never get to know everything. So a lot of
And
glitches you face once you are hands-on.
And what do you have to say for those people who think that, you can only manage one thing at a time? It could be either work or it could be your home or it could be just children. I mean, is there any way where you can manage everything all together at one go?
Wonderful. That's what I'm saying. When you are doing whatever you're doing, supposing you're cooking, just give your 100% to it. You will finish your work faster. You will have time for other things. Then shift on to the other thing, but give your complete focus to whatever you are doing. And that way you will be able to get more out of your day and coordinate better.
So what was your family's reaction when you ventured into image consulting? I mean, that is something which I definitely want to know, because you were already established. I mean, you didn't really need to get into something else.
I think they were more supportive, and they believed in me more than I believed in myself. And they were completely, my husband said, go for it. My kids said, Mom, you are made for it. And there were a few relatives far-flung, you know, who turned around and said, oh my God, this is the age for her kids to be studying, and she's going to be studying right now. But that's okay. You take it with a pinch of salt. And once you've made up your mind, just go for it. That's it.
And I'm very curious to know, in fact, a lot of other people are also very curious to find out that what kind of assignments have you been undertaking, Renu? Because a lot of people would like to know that what is it that's in store for them, you know, when they take the plunge, or they're already in the process of becoming an image consultant. What are the different kind of assignments they would be able to, you know, work on, and how do you think that you will be able to inspire them with the kind of work you have been doing?
Okay. For me, variety is the spice of my professional life. I do a lot of things, and I proudly say that I enjoy every bit of it. Firstly, I do corporate trainings and institutional trainings, both in India and overseas. Secondly, I'm doing one-on-one trainings in India and for individuals outside. I deal with a lot of celebrities, politicians, CEOs, in fact, people from all strata of life, somebody getting married, somebody looking for a promotion. I'm styling. I'm styling events. I am styling a lot of company uniforms. I am styling individuals and even celebrities. I am a personal shopper for a whole lot of NRIs and Indians, and more so during the wedding season. And lastly, I'm a visual merchandiser, and as you are aware, I am doing the window dressings for a number of big Indian companies. And I completely draw my inspiration from the kind of aesthetics I'm involved in at every level. So this is
One lady just asked that what is the right age to start studying? At what age to start studying?
I would say that if you give me another chance, by the way, I'm also studying simultaneously, and I'm doing varied things. Like I wanted to go advanced in cookery, because when I got married, I knew nothing about cooking. Today, I can do 12 cuisines like a pro. So there's no time for learning. If you're open to learning, any age is good. In fact, it keeps you young and active. Let me tell you that. Okay?
Absolutely. So, Renu, tell me, what is the, what kind of, so you have been working with different kind of clients. You just told us that, you know, you love variety, you know, in your work. So what do you enjoy doing the most? I mean, what is it that one kind of thing that you like to do?
It's like asking a mother, who is your favorite baby?
Yes.
They're all my favorite babies, definitely. At one time, when some baby is being good to you, more work from that angle is coming my way, yes, I could love it a little more. But as long as I can evolve something, I can enhance something, I can improve something aesthetically in a relationship, that's all very close to my heart.
Great. And how is the experience of working with your international clients? If you could throw some light on that aspect as well.
To work with international clientele, the first and foremost thing is that you need to know about business etiquette, which thankfully image consulting prepares us for. You know, your international business etiquette, you should be very, very thorough with it. Then you got to know and you got to study their culture, because the content you deliver and the examples that you give have to be relevant to them. It doesn't have to be relevant to whatever you have been taught. Thirdly, you have to focus on your voice modulation, and a lot of time, certain pronunciations which may not be understood by them easily. So if you take care of these four things and of course build good interpersonal relations, I'm sure a lot of international projects are coming everybody's way.
So
I'm
what kind
enjoying.
of projects are you doing with international clients, Renu?
Firstly, I'm doing individual projects where a lot of people want me to set them up as a power brand in their existing business, whatever they might be doing. I'm also enhancing them personally and tied up with certain companies where I'm taking their corporate sessions online at the moment. And virtual is a big step for me. You know that. So I'm enjoying it and I'm learning at every stage and growing slowly but steadily.
Wonderful. So you have started the series of tips over tea. Can you throw some light on that as well, Renu?
Well, I wanted to start a short program because people are so busy these days. So I wanted to do something that people can listen to. It was like a little pill that I had designed, which people could swallow on the go. They didn't have to actually sit down for a 2-hour session. And I would share my knowledge with them so they could swallow this pill, they could digest it, and the aftertaste was also pretty good. And I'm taking this platform to thank all the people for the exceptional response I've got to this program. And I'm growing with it every day. Every time I think I've done enough for this particular program, I get more messages. I've got other programs lined up, but I think I'll give it a go for some more time before I wind up and come back with something more.
So adding to that, what is the plan going forward? Are you coming up with something else as well on the online
Yes.
platform?
Yes, we are coming up with, I have already 2 programs planned up and I will be sharing them shortly. But right now, Tips Over Tea. And before that, I did my confidence series, which was hugely accepted in the corporate sector. I did 10 videos on confidence building. And I think I provided a lot of knowledge to a lot of youngsters or even senior people who were looking for those nuances which were missing from their life. And I feel it's so enriching to be able to share any knowledge that you have. So it's
Absolutely.
very, very soul satisfying.
Very true. So you are a trainer with ICBF since many years now, Renu. What kind of difference do you experience in today's learners vis-a-vis learners during your time when you started off and you were a learner at one time?
I would say today's learners are more exposed. They are more tech savvy. When we started off, we took time over everything. There was not so much available to us. So we had to actually test waters every time. But at the same time, we enjoyed our gestation period. And I seriously feel that to be good at something, you need to enjoy that gestation period. You know, you got to imbibe, and after that, you got to use it practically. The only difference I feel is that today's learners are in a big hurry. The moment they get to learn something, they are ready to share it. But I would request them that we need to stabilize, we need to understand the whole procedure, we need to experience it before we share it. In any case, we are 2 sides of the same coin. And they have to learn from us and we have to learn from them. And I'm actually looking forward to learning the way these people go about, and they are so good with spreading whatever little they've learned. But wait it out, because there is a time and place for everything in life. And the more you experience, the more exceptionally you will be able to deliver it further. That's the only difference.
Absolutely.
Otherwise,
And
hand in glove.
one thing that we need to really learn from them is how to use technology, because I think they're born with that knowledge and information about technology.
Believe me, I mean, it took me hours to do things, and I want to share it on this platform. Everybody knows when I started, I didn't even know how to start my own PPT. So today I can make my own PowerPoint presentations. I can give back my email answers. So it's a huge learning. Like I said, somebody asked, what is a good age to learn? Any age is good to learn as long you are growing mentally. That's the most important thing.
I think all of us are going through this phase, and especially during this lockdown when, we have been pushed to learn technology. I mean, there is no other option. There is no other way out. I mean, all of us have become little more technology savvy, and now we are doing these live sessions, and then we do webinars, and Zoom has become our best friend. So I guess technology has become like a part and parcel of our life today.
But I miss the human element. That's the only thing I miss, because today's world is growing so fast in technology that we are actually missing out on the human element. And I firmly believe that anybody who can hold on to this human element part of it will make a huge jump in future, because we can't become mechanical. We are ultimately human beings.
True, very true. I completely agree with that point. So one last question to you, Renu. What is a message to those who are planning to start their image consulting journey?
Let me tell you, as image consultants, we have been given very simple but very powerful tools to firstly work on ourselves and then touch other people's life very magically and in a positive manner to help them reach the goals that they want to reach. But with every power comes responsibility. So let's use our tools responsibly and with a lot of empathy to create a world image rather, which is more beautiful, more positive, and more connected. So let's get on with it and let's change the image of the world.
Fantastic. So although that was the last question, but I want to ask you one question, Renu.
Sure.
What was Renu Mehra 10 years ago and what is Renu Mehra of today? I mean, what is the difference between the two Renus that, you can think of?
Yes. Renu Mehra was always confident, I can say. But today, the ease with which I can go and talk anywhere, I didn't know that I could stand and make a presentation. I'd never done it. Today, to speak in front of 1,000 people without any effort, yes, butterflies in my tummy, even when I'm talking to you, that is very important. But the ease with which I can stand and talk and connect with people at all levels is just a transformation. And the biggest thing I've learned is the attitude of gratitude. At every level, I'm grateful to whoever has taught me anything in life and made me whatever I am today and wherever I'm going to be tomorrow.
And what has really helped you in reaching that stage from, what you were to what you are today? What is the most important thing?
I think I'm good at my interpersonal relationship and I'm good at listening. So I actually understand what the other person is trying to tell me. I know how to read between the lines and then sort of tell the other person with a lot of empathy, tackle them, mentor them, guide them. And somewhere down the line, I feel I don't have those selfish instincts. I would rather help somebody. I'm never scared that somebody can snatch something away from me. Maybe that makes it a lot more easier for me. I've strengthened my own position. In these 10 years, I have strengthened my own position. And that fear of losing out, to a youngster is never there. I would only encourage them. And when you began and you introduced me to the audience, I think that is one of the things which helps me connect with all the younger audience because they know I have their back no matter what.
You have a great fan following, Renu. You know that for sure. So,
yes.
So we've come towards the end. So we've come towards the end of the live session now, Renu, and that was the last question that I had asked you. Thank you so much. We are already getting a lot of praises about you and your answers, and everybody's appreciating the way you have spoken today. People loved this live session. So thank you so much. I mean, it was wonderful to have you with us on Spotlight with Suman. And for all the people, all those who are watching the series today, we are going to be back again next week with yet another guest. So stay tuned. This is Renu Mehra and Suman Agarwal signing off for today. Thank you, Renu. Thank you once again.
Love being here. Thank you so much. Thrilled with life.